Hello everyone, how was your day? Today I'm really surprised because Apple's price is so expensive and I prepared many stuff to give my students, so I was very happy and I have a good time with my husband. So actually today is so happy day. I'm gonna read Bible English. New vocabulary: afraid, ashamed, bone, descendant, doorpost, follow, future, heavenly, invisible, obviously, oppression, Passover, pleasure, prepare, refuse, reward, staff, treasure. I'm finished my word test. Hebrew 11, chapter 11 and verse 14. And obviously, people who talk like that are looking forward to a country they can call their own. If they had meant the country they came from, they would have found a way to go back. But they were looking for a better place, a heavenly homeland. That is why God is not ashamed to be called their God, for He has prepared a heavenly city for them. It was by faith that Abraham offered Isaac as a sacrifice when God was testing him. Abraham, who had received God's promise, was ready to sacrifice his only son Isaac. Through God has promised him. Isaac is the son through whom your descendants will be counted. Abraham assured that if Isaac died, God was able to bring him back to life again. And in a sense, Abraham did receive his son back from the dead. It was by faith that Isaac blessed his two sons, Jacob and Esau. He had confidence in what God was going to do in the future. It was by faith Jacob, when he was old and dying, blessed each of Jacob and Joseph's son and bowed in worship as he leaned on his staff. And it was by faith that Joseph, when he was about to die, confidently spoke of God's bringing the people of the Israel out of Egypt. He was so sure of it that he commanded them to carry his bone with them when they left. It was by faith that Moses' parents hid him for 3 months, for they saw that God had given them an unusual child, and they were not afraid of what the king might do. It was by faith that Moses, when he grew up, refused to be treated as the son of the Pharaoh's son. He chose to share the oppression of God's people instead of enjoying the fleeting pleasure of sin. He thought it was better to suffer for the sake of the Messiah than to own the treasure of Egypt. For he was looking ahead to the great reward that God would give him. It was by faith that Moses left the land of Egypt. He was not afraid of the king. Moses kept right on going because he kept his eyes on the who is invisible. It was by faith that Moses commanded the people of Israel to keep the Passover and to sprinkle blood on the doorpost so that the angel of the death would not kill their first son. It was by faith that the people of Israel were right through the Red Sea as through they were on dry ground. But when the Egyptians followed, they were all drowned. It was by faith that the people of Israel marched around Jericho 7 days, and the wall came uh, crashing down.